We're here at the International Franchise Show at XL London. Franchising is a really powerful route into entrepreneurship, which some people are not always as aware of. People think about starting their own businesses, but getting involved with an existing brand is a really powerful way into entrepreneurship. So we're going to explore the show floor today. We're going to talk to some of the brands that are involved, and we're going to find out how you could get involved in franchising. Let's go.
The first question you're probably asking yourself is, how much does this cost? Isn't franchising expensive? And it is true that you'll need a bigger upfront investment to get started with an existing brand, but that doesn't mean that it's out of reach. Let's explore how banks and other lenders can help you get started.
We're joined by Aaron from NatWest, who's going to talk to us about franchise financing. So if you're thinking about getting into franchising, you don't need to have 50K, 100K in your pocket necessarily. There are other ways of achieving financing. So Aaron, for people who are new to the concept, what kind of forms of financing are available to get involved in franchising? How can they get started?
The first thing is for them to find a brand that suits them, something that works for their lifestyle, something that interests them. Once they've chosen their brand, that's where we can come into play. So they can come to us and then we can look to fund up to 75% of that total cost. So that's total cost plus working capital. And we can look to fund VAT as well. So that means they could put in as little as 25% of their own money, which needs to be unborrowed, and we can look to fund the other 75%, usually over the term of the franchise agreement or lease, depending on what ends sooner.
So why do banks like franchising from a finance perspective?
So franchising in the UK contributes over 19 billion to the UK economy. There's over 1,000 different franchise brands in the UK, and typically we see franchisees growing faster when they're part of obviously a bigger brand. There's a proven concept, so rather than a new startup just starting up a new business, they're actually buying into an existing brand and they get a lot of support from the franchisor, which also provides us with a lot of comfort. That's why we've got a full franchise proposition and a franchise team supporting the franchise sector.
When you think of franchising, your first thought might be big food brands like McDonald's. But there are all kinds of franchises out there, and some of them can help you really make a difference in people's lives. Home care franchise Right at Home is one of those.
One of the most rewarding parts of my job is listening to the absolute wealth of amazing stories that come through to us at National Office on a daily basis. And there's so many of those to potentially draw on, but one that really, really sticks out for me is in relation to our dementia offering. So we have a really specialist dementia program, and there was a particular instance where a elderly man was being supported through that program, and on his daughter's wedding day, after a really quite a long time, he actually remembered her name, and she said that she felt like she had her dad back for the day. And it's moments like that. I mean, my hairs are standing on end just telling that story. They are the really, really special moments. And there's hundreds of them happening across our network on a weekly basis. And that's what it's all about.
If you're a first-time investor, there's all kinds of lectures and seminars that take place throughout the day here at the International Franchise Show. So you don't have to go it alone. You can hear from people who've already gone down the franchising path, sharing their experiences, sharing their stories. Hopefully you can learn from them as well.
A lot of people turn to franchising after being made redundant or leaving corporate jobs. Here's Gary from coaching franchise Go Succeed talking about why franchising is such a powerful way to reclaim control of your working life.
So we're here with Gary from Go Succeed. Gary, can you tell us a bit about Go Succeed and what sorts of questions have you been getting from potential investors on the stand? What things do people want to know when they're getting into franchising for the first time?
Yeah, so Go Succeed, we're a coaching organisation, so we're looking for franchisees to go out and be a coach in their area. And I suppose the big question we get is, how much can I earn? And I think that's it. I suppose we're in a very different world at the minute. Lots of people are losing their jobs and they're looking for other ways to earn money and make a living. And the great thing about us is it gives you the freedom to go and do that. And I always say, no matter what franchise you're going into, what you're doing, it's about the effort you put in. And if you do something that you love, you know, you will just make as much money as you want to make. And I think it's always not about focusing on that. But yeah, I think it's about, that's the big thing people want to know, like, what am I going to get from it? And I think the other thing that is important is freedom, right? People want freedom, take control of their own life. And I think that's why franchising is really cool. because actually becoming a franchisee takes away the risk, right? Someone else has taken that risk and they can teach you to do it, and it can give you so much freedom and so much happiness.
Exhibitions like the International Franchise Show, which takes place every year at Excel London, are a great way to meet lots of different franchise brands and hear firsthand how you can get involved with them. We spoke to fast food brand Wraps and Wings about some of the conversations they'd been having on the show floor.
Hi everybody, we're here with Richard and Matthew from Wraps and Wings. They're going to talk a bit about their brand and how somebody could get started, and a bit about the history of the brand as well. So thanks for joining us, guys. How's the show going so far?
Oh, I think it's been very good so far. As usual, franchise shows go. There's been picks and troughs with people coming by, lots of people trying to sell to us, but it's been a good show so far.
A lot of diversity in what people are looking for. I think that's been quite interesting. I've done this previously in different businesses, so yeah, some great stands as well. Some really, really good people out here, some great businesses here, so we're doing our best to compete.
Are you kind of having conversations with people who are new to franchising? Do people seem like they are a bit familiar with the concept, or is it people who are coming to it for the first time?
Yes, I've definitely seen that. I've seen people today who are just testing the water, some redundancies, which is making people look at their options and what they can do differently. But alongside, I suppose, with people who have already franchised and looking to expand their portfolio. So I'm not sure if you've seen anything different.
Not really, to be honest. It's been a wide mix. Have spoken to a lot of people that have never franchised before and really would like bottom-up detail of how we go around the financing side, the support side, all of that kind of good stuff. But equally, spoken to some really, really good people who have kind of been multi-site franchisees across a number of brands. So it's good to see that the show itself is still bringing in that range of people to still come and look at different brands, even though there are people with a wide range of businesses. So yeah, it's been good.
It's interesting you said about people coming to franchising after being made redundant. You get that extra stability from franchising, don't you? So it's an attractive option for people who are in, who've gone through a redundancy or who things are kind of changing for them. It's a powerful option for people like that, isn't it?
No, I think it is. I think I'm doing a talk tomorrow on franchising, so I think it absolutely is. I think it's important though they understand the kind of risk, because the F&B market is massive but brutal. So I think it's important that they understand what they're getting into, and I think what we're doing here today is being open and honest about what we're offering, what we can offer, the support we can give. I think that's really important for someone starting out in a new business. They need that kind of almost like coaching to some extent. You have people who are fantastic business people but have no idea about the food industry but not really business savvy. So I think there's a place that we need to be able to support as a franchisor and take them on that journey with full support.
Are there any mistakes that you often see first-time franchisees make that you kind of steer people away from?
Running a multitude business or running a franchise food business, I think you have to have operational excellence. Now, if that's you personally or if that's someone you've brought into the business, but someone has to have a baseline entry into operations. Otherwise, where's the baseline? How do you set those expectations on food quality, on customer service, on speed of service? So, today it's all about the customer experience, and if you're not on that kind of mindset, how do you judge what you're delivering? So absolutely. I think people come in from maybe a banking background, but actually don't understand maybe what the customer journey even looks like. So absolutely, that's probably my takeaway, that you've got to have a kind of ownership of operations.
From an entry level, people coming into franchising, the first point is just to try to look for a franchisor that is open and honest about the size of the industry and the competition that's out there. And I think we pride ourselves on doing that, but also just trust the operational model. I think we're getting into franchising for a reason. And we spend a lot of time, Richard specifically in his background, perfecting the operational models, to make it quick and resilient, and to make it in our business absolutely delicious. So you just trust the model, and if you're coachable, you can succeed.
So there's a quick run through the world of franchising. If you're interested in exploring some different franchise brands that are currently recruiting worldwide, you can do so over at businessesforsale.com/franchises. Now's the time to make your next move and start out on your entrepreneurial journey.